Well, Republican Texas Congressman Michael Burgess says we need much deeper spending cuts than anyone is talking about. Congressman, you know what they say. They say, well, no. This austerity stuff will put us into a recession. What's your take?
Oh, there's so many different facets to this, Tom. Can I just say that the process part, and I know I'm not supposed to talk about process, but boy, it makes me uncomfortable that the same people that were there 18 months ago in that room in the White House are there again. They didn't come up with a very good idea in August of 2011, and we got to expect something different this time. But the American people, in their wisdom, returned the same players to the same positions in the last election. So we'll deal with what we have to deal with. It is important to point out that these are going to be revenue bills which have to originate in the House of Representatives under our Constitution. So the Senate has a bill that the House passed in August, and this was a bill to extend all existing tax policy for an additional 12 months. The Senate could take that bill, amend it if they wish, and send it back to the House. But the White House cannot just simply develop a revenue bill and ask both houses of Congress to vote on it. It doesn't work that way.
But aren't you really kind of getting in parliamentary weeds here a little bit, Congressman? Because, it's a matter of let's get an agreement from one place, send it over to the other place. Let's see if we can, the two houses, the two chambers can work this out. But at the same time, my big question is, if Harry Reid and Mitch McConnell are working on it, how are you guys going to receive it when it gets over into your chamber?
Well, probably not well. But here's the deal. This all could have been worked out some time ago. Again, it was in August or the end of July that the House passed a tax bill and sent it over to the Senate. Now, if the Senate didn't like it, they were free to take it up and amend it and send it back. That's the way things usually work. But a revenue bill must originate in the House of Representatives. We did our work 6 months ago. The work product sits there and waits for the Senate to take something up. Here's what's really troubling about all of this. We'll get through this week, however it turns out, or next week, however it turns out. You're right about the debt limit. That's going to rear its head as well. And then just after that, we have an appropriations lapse pending the 1st of March. So boom, boom, boom. The first 3 months of the year, you've got debt, fiscal cliff, debt limit, and appropriations lapse all staring the American people in the face. I get it that people are sick of this, but at the same time, it's because we have such a massive spending problem is the reason why these things are occurring the way they are.
But you heard the president. He came out and talked to the White House press corps, and he talked about maintain middle-class tax cuts. He didn't define what that middle class is, so maybe the 250 might be 400 or 500, who knows. Extend unemployment benefits, and the spending cuts will to those later. Same problem.
Well, of course, here's what's so ironic. The same Democrats who in 2001 and 2003 railed against the Bush tax cuts now, in fact, see some salvation in them because they're what's propping up the economy right now. But beyond the ironic part of this, look, not only do you have the tax policy expiring and the sequestration pending on January 2nd, but we've also got Obamacare taxes kicking in January 1st. And these are going to pack a mighty big wallop. And this is, it's sort of the perfect trifecta of bad things happening to the economy all at once. No one's talking about postponing the Obamacare piece of this. And quite frankly, if you wanted to cut $1.2 trillion in spending out of the next 10 years right now, there's the place to go.
Well, you have laid it out as clear as can be. We have ourselves like you said, trifecta of fiscal, everything coming together at the same time. It's going to be a very busy couple of months in Washington, and we are watching. Congressman Michael Burgess, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
You bet.